So you're envisioning a future very rapidly. It's already here where we're already androids. And that is already the case because a human being with an iPhone is an android. Now, we're still mostly biological androids, but it isn't obvious how long that's going to be the case. And so what that means, like I've laughed for years, I have a hard drive on which everything I've worked on has now been stored since 1984. And I joke, there's more of me in the hard drive than there is in me. And it's not a joke, really, because...
Yeah, it's real.
It's real, right? There's tens of thousands of documents on that hard drive. And weirdly enough, I know where every single one of them is. So...
Wow.
So now we're going to be in a situation... So what that means is we're in a situation now where a lot of what actually constitutes our identity has become digital. And we're already being trafficked and enslaved in relationship to that digital identity, mostly by credit card companies. Now, I would say to some degree, they're benevolent masters because the credit card companies watch what you spend and so how you behave, where you go, and they broker that information to other interested capitalist parties. Now, the downside of that, obviously, is that these parties know often more about you than you know about yourself. I've read stories, for example, of advertisements for baby clothes being targeted to women who A, didn't know they're pregnant, or if they did, hadn't revealed it to anyone else.
Wow.
Right. Because, well, for whatever reason, maybe biochemical, they started to preferentially attend to such things as children's toys and clothes, and the shopping systems inferred that they must have a child nearby. And so, well, and you can see you can obviously see how that's going to expand like mad. So credit card companies are already aggregating this information. And what that essentially means is that they have access to our extended digital self. And that extended digital self has no rights, right? It's public domain identity. Now, that's bad enough if it's credit card companies. Now, the upside with them is at least they want to sell you things which you hypothetically want. So it's kind of like a benevolent invasion, although not entirely benevolent. But you can certainly see how that's going to get out of hand in a staggering way, like it has in China on the digital currency front. Because once every single bloody thing that you buy can be tracked, let's say by a government agency, then a tremendous amount of your identity has now become public property. And so your solution in part, and I think Musk has thought this sort of thing through too, is that we're going to each need our own AI to protect us against the global, against the global AI, right?